Welcome to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, home of the Panthers, in a program built on the backs of legends like Tony Dorsett, Hugh Green, Mark May, and Mike Ditka, give it the toughness that is epitomized by anyone who plays in the Steel City. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. PITT lined up for the opening kickoff. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. First down here for the offense. The give to the back. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back. And he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
They'll immediately call timeout. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Uncorks it. Makes the grab. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands, what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The offense set for a first down play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's going to go for a big one. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep things.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's got him this time. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
That's reeled in. It's Soto. At the 40, there he goes. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. The Panthers are flying down the field. Back to the air one more time. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, picked off. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception. First down here for the offense. The give to the left. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to...
Racing down the left side. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Lindsey. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just... He lost one down the sideline. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question what the quarterback was going to do that. Nice job.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Makes a move. Gets it up to the 37 on the return before he's knocked out of bounds. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Skips away from pressure. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
On second down, wants to throw it. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to...
And the ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Off-play action on first down. He lets one fly deep. Oh, what a grab by the defense. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. They got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
They'll run the option. Quick toss. Still on his feet at the 45. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to just strap it up. I'll probably be in an ice bath when the game is over because I'm getting hit a lot. We're only in the 1st quarter. My accuracy and my timing is going to have to be at a premium.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Catch in the middle, it's Lockett. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Lindsey. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able...
Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Arizona is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Tucson, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over the Coyotes. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He lets it fly. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's loose, running through contact. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. To the air on first down. Lofts one high and deep. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming.
17, hit 14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection.
And that is just an awesome job in pass pro there on third down, giving the quarterback an opportunity to scan the field and step into his throw.
And the Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
They go to the ground. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the ground. He's got it again.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Gets rid of it. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. A strike downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open. Who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. At the 35, he's loose. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll give it to the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for him.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's right on target. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's the handoff. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3. Ball's at the 14. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Makes the grab down the middle. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Go straight ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, Texas.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there getting set.
Set to kick off.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The PITT offense back on the field and ready to roll. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some more.
And he's running in the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Quarterback checking off. Going up top on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. That's the kind of protection you dream about as he fires left. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Panthers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of high balls on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Miami is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that may get its own 30 for 30 after this one. They're up 14 over the Astronauts. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the second.
Show him a little juke, and he's up to the 30 before he's brought down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles, and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Fires to the big fella. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Longhorns will line up to punt it away. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in. He's going to throw deep right side. And he's got it inside the 25. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Brings up second and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Pitt! On to attempt to try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. This defense will try to keep everything in front. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The give to the tailback. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lindsey. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The PITT offense back on the field and ready to roll. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. Swings it out to his running back. Smashes through. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll throw it on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's a great job by the defense, not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retrieved, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Touchdown, Texas! And this defense coming out with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Going for the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good. A 4-point game at 35-31. They're just about to boot it away full of energy after housing that last kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. At the 35, he's open. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind them.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On fourth down, going to the air. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's looking to throw it. He's going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
I got to be honest, I thought this tight end was going to have a much bigger role in this game. They wanted to get him the football early and often, but after that drop here in the second half, he still doesn't have a catch.
Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They'll throw it on first down. On the run, still looking. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
Man, come on now, O-line. You got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And it's no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4. Here comes the Texas offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win in David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Now rolling to the left. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's caught. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw, trying to get to him. Buys a little time with his feet. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that 1st down.
And that is no good. And it is still a 4-point deficit. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Soto. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And, oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Quarterback will audible. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Soto. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, 35, Texas, 31.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll go to the ground. At midfield, he's got room. Off he goes. He's at the 10. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Georgia State looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Panthers. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Impressive, to say the least. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Lockett. Bounces over the top. Touchdown, Panthers! What a catch and run for 6.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside, and the ball's free deep in his own territory. Recovered by the kicking team.
And this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
Touchdown, Pitt! And the pummeling has started.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes with the return. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's patch, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. And the stomping has commenced. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play.
And it's loose. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
On second down, he'll let it fly.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. They're going to ride this running back. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. 4th quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative, or you can just go for rubbing in your face, eat that. I don't like the other approach.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Tackled after picking up the first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
The snap sets up to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He makes a grab, and he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in here on 3rd down? Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And the beatdown has ensued. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass.
31.
Coming out with it, it's Lewis. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
Offense will take over. First and
10. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can.
Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 40. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it first and 10, threatening inside the 30.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They're trying to get to it. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Makes the grab well past the sticks. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. The Longhorns are marching down the field. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And it's his 4th interception of the night. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Panthers!
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Texas, 31.
He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
This might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that we're working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully.
He's got it on the left. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
He's got 99 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. On first down, here comes this offense. They run the reverse. And that is how we will wrap this one up. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the win.